Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever time you're watching this at the time of the day. But yes, it is morning here. Yes, I am at home. It is really early and everyone is still asleep. So we gotta be. I was gonna do a time lapse of sunrise, but it seems like there is no sun. It's just totally grey. Look. There is absolutely no sun today. It's totally absolutely grey. Pretty cool. I wonder what them kind of stuff are called. They have a specific name in it for those kind of trees or special trees or something. I wonder what this one is called. Pretty one. Looks almost like it's covered in snowflakes. Must consume all the tea first. Made tea today. Makes a change and Indian style, so cheers. Pretty good. I have this question for you. Do you ever feel that you need something or you want something? You think of buying something and you put that in the cart or in the basket, but then you think, do I really need this or do I want this? I'm a little bit confused with that today because I've been thinking over something for days and days, probably into the weeks now. It's about 2 weeks now, I think. Let's sort this out first. Much better now, better than all that flapping around all over the place. So anyway, back to the topic. Let's put this specific thing in the basket over the past few days, and I'm going back and forth thinking, do I need to buy this? Do I really need this? It's obviously a piece of gear that I require, I suppose, for productivity, for filmmaking. But then I'm thinking, like, do I want to spend that kind of money getting this thing? Like, I can get by using something else. I have that other piece of gear that I can use still for the same productivity, but it's that difference of wanting and needing. Yes. Oh my days. Look at that. Definitely need a wash today. Oh, this gate is always a tight spot for me to squeeze through here with my SUV. Home away from home. Oh, it's always cold in here first thing early morning. Oh, this I unfolded. This is now a permanent setup which I'm going to use. So the camera base is on that. Obviously my desk, everything's set here. this is gonna stay here now, I guess. I think no more GorillaPod that used to be here. GorillaPod is obviously gonna stay with me in my hand, but I think we're gonna get used to this. We're just gonna keep this here. This is nice, strong and steady, stays out of harm's way, and we're good with this. I think we're gonna make use of this. It was a good investment. We're gonna stick with this now, long term. Boy. So back to the point with me and my gear, and buying stuff, and whether I need it or need to use it. Shall I buy it? Shall I not? Been thinking about getting a specific thing for the camera for the past few days, probably into weeks, like I said. But I keep going back and forth thinking, do I really need this? Do I want to buy it? And just keep it as a gear. I mean, it'll be useful in the long term, like in a project or some work that I do. But it's like, can I get by it without having to possess it? You know what I mean? Now upgrading is a lot different. We upgrade the phones, we upgrade the cameras. Like recently Sony took out the A1. that is insane. Like I would no way be able to afford that. It's like £6,000, the Sony A1. But that's not my intention of buying a new camera or anything like that. The idea is that if I was to buy any gear, I mean, I need to use that gear. I don't like the gear just sitting there not doing anything. You see, we've got a whole pile up of gear and just staying there. But the idea is that, do we actually need the gear, or do we want that gear to be in our closet? Working on a Sunday as well, must get these bags to who they belong to. So day job always gets into onto a Sunday. Whatever I try to do, must get them to where they belong. It's you. Is done. One down, 2 to go. Have you ever sat at the back of your own car? It's the first time I'm doing it, sitting at the back of my own car. I don't usually do this, but the first time in 13 months that I've had this vehicle, trying that this time. This dude. Nice relaxing spot, little armrest here. Oh, the only thing I need now is a driver. Oh, unlucky. So tell me, what is your take on buying gear? What do you buy for your day-to-day process? I mean, like for me, I'm a photographer, YouTuber now. And I tend to buy gear, but it's like buying an upgrade of your handset. Now handsets come out every few months now. It used to be a year, now it's even half a year now. I tend to work I'm used to the iPhones. I tend to buy the Apple iPhones, and a new one would come out every like 6-7 months rather than a year. But I don't buy every single one every time. you know. I just can't afford that. But you know, when it comes to cameras, when it comes to tripods, if they don't break, then I don't buy a new one. But it's the complicity, the complicated verb of wanting it and needing it. Do you want it or do you need it? Now you got to differentiate what is the explanation for yourself of whether you want it or whether you need it. Quite complex, quite complicated. And that was the end of task 2 of the 3 that I have to do today. You know, it's always pretty good speaking in a number of language. I tend to understand about 2, maybe 3, but I think we should go and give the car a good wash now. It's getting quite sunny now. I like vlogging around in daytime. I think probably see more of them now because it's the sun's coming out. It's beautiful. You remember in the morning we were gonna do a time lapse of the sun coming out, and I said to you it's very grey. It's beautiful sky. Beautiful sky. Anyway, let's go get the car wash done. I don't know if you can see this, but let me try and show you the queue for getting the car wash done. Bad day. It's a Sunday, so I think everyone has on their list one of those chores that they want to get the car wash done. That queue over there is for the car wash. I think in the meantime, I think what we will do is perhaps get the vacuum done. I think we can do with a bit of a vacuum in the vehicle. Let's get the vacuum done. Then in the meantime, let's check what this is all about. This thing has got to work, right? Let's see what happens. So I think let's set up a time lapse, see how that goes. And I think we finally made it to the queue for the car wash. When this shutter goes up, we're going inside, we're rolling inside for a car wash. And we are back home, we're back in the drive. That car wash was a very good one. We're just gonna give the car a little clean up from the inside now. Let's put it on time lapse, see how that goes. Depression mode intact. Not that I'm depressed, but I think that's what they say. Do cleaning when you're depressed or something. I think that's the saying these days. But yeah, well, I like cleaning anyway because I've got OCD, as my wife says. Whew, I am tired. I think we're done for the day. It's much silkier look. It looks pretty good. I think we did a good job. I think I owe my wife a little bit of a dinner because of a mishap yesterday by me. She works hard, she does a lot, she's got a lot on her plate, and she did a lot yesterday as well, just like every other day. And the night before we went to sleep, she told me put the dishwasher on and put the food in the fridge. I put the dishwasher on but forgot to put the food in the fridge, which means that it went off this morning. So Yeah, so I owe her a dinner. Anyway, have a look at this light here. I think it looks very beautiful. Alright, I think that's it from me from this video. I think we'll call it a day now. Pretty much tired. I think the car is looking slim and I'm pretty tired as well. Like I said, I gotta go make dinner now. Let's see how that goes. So like and subscribe and whatever they say, like every YouTuber. I think I'm a YouTuber as well now, isn't I? I hope so.